Counselor Marcus?
Here.
Counselor Kuechly?
Here.
Mayor Swanson?
Here. We'll go through the 2019 proposed budget for, we'll start with animal control. Diane?
Yes. Nothing's really changed on animal control. We're still hoping to use contented critters, so they've done a good job for us. I mean, we haven't really had any issues, so.
Very good.
The street department budget, that's increasing by a little over 10,000, mainly for benefits. Benefits and then the debt service principal for the street sweeper. We did a loan for that, so.
Right.
For how many years?
I believe it's three.
Three.
Yep, that's 5,600 a year, so.
Our health insurance premiums went up, what was the percentage?
17.5%.
17.5%.
So
That's the main
quite
part.
the big increase, yes.
Right.
Our workers' comp insurance and our property insurance and liability, that is going down just a little bit. We haven't seen huge increases in those, so. Our street maintenance materials, that's class 5, dust control, crack sealing.
Okay. Any questions?
Good.
Okay. Move on to snow and ice control.
Snow and ice control is about the same as last year. It's down just a little bit, and that's just based on the gas and oil.
What they used.
Right.
Yeah.
And if it's not used in street or, it kind of, they balance each other out as far as if we don't have as bad winter as we think, then, there'll be more gas and oil used for spring and summer.
I see we're doing more out of wages and salaries, even though less was used there too.
Just a bit, it's just based on, I go back 3 years and look at the average
Okay.
and kind of see what we've done in the past winters.
Okay. Public Works buildings?
That's down $265, so it's about the same. Mainly that's just our utilities, our gas utilities, a little bit of repair and maintenance, and the property insurance, so nothing out of the ordinary on that one.
Okay. Recreation?
Recreation, that is decreasing by about $3,300, and mainly for that one is the summer labor. The beach, really, wages the last couple of years have been down. It's not open as much. We don't have as many hours out there. So that's down a little bit, and then the insurances are down a little bit. The one thing that is new is the disc golf. As far as the ongoing, there's $2,900 in that for maintenance and the mowing and weed whipping and things like that.
But that's all been paid for. Right.
Well,
That's in there from,
That's for the,
we received sponsorships this year.
right. Okay. Campground?
Campground, I believe, we're gonna be needing more of a little payment envelope, so that's the only change this year. That's why it's slightly higher than last year. Otherwise, it's just the porta potties, rental, and if we need to haul in any gravel to fix potholes on the campground road, so.
the only question I would have on this would be, did we make any money off there last year?
Not really. I'm trying to think, we didn't bring in very much compared to the last years. I mean, before we brought in like 1,200 and 900. I think this year it was more around 600. So it doesn't, I mean, we have expenses of $1,300, so we've never really covered all of our expenses for taking in the campground fees. And I don't know, I mean, we charge only $7 a night, so it's pretty low.
Right, well, and it's an on your honor type thing.
Exactly. So,
But our guys are supposed to be checking in.
Yeah, we check it in the morning.
they drive through there, empty the garbages and things like that.
Okay, senior center,
The senior center budget's about the same. It's down about $200, and we're seeing a savings on the telephone because we changed services for that, so our phone charges are less. Otherwise, everything's pretty much the same. And insurance will be down a little bit too.
And what capital is just to put money in there as capital, or what it's in
Well,
for?
we have the 5,000, just, I'd like to put some in there because of, in the past it was a stove they were thinking, or it was the hood thing that they were thinking was gonna need work and repair or possibly replaced, so, it's just nice to
talking
have
fridge,
something in
freezer
there.
down the
Right.
line here, so, yeah.
Well, if we don't use it, can we leave it there so we don't have to have it next year? You know what I mean?
The council can choose to move it over to designated account at the end of the year if whatever is left over.
Yeah.
Right. All right, community center,
The community center budget is down a little bit, about $600, and that's also due to this telephone and insurance, our property and liability insurance. Those increases were a lot less than anticipated, so, and we're changing over phone services down there as well.
any questions? Okay, looks good, Diane. Lake Leander, what are the fees?
And that is, we have to pay the county solid waste fees.
Oh,
So that's that, and then the insurance, property and liability insurance, so. And that's standard every year. So,
Thank you.
thank you, Diane. It looks good. Good job as usual. We'll move on to our regular agenda. Reports from department heads, public works, fire and ambulance. Let's see, you're here, Josh.
I am, but I just came in case there was any questions. I really don't have anything to present to you guys tonight. So.
Okay.
They're in here for about putting bedrooms in that. What part of, is that downstairs?
Upstairs.
Oh, upstairs.
So, yep, they're taking over the upstairs of the fire hall.
Yeah.
And that room that the city helped us empty out, and that is where
Right.
they would like to build the bedrooms. But put the permanent walls up, so.
Oh, okay. Utilize the plumbing that's already there for the one
Utilize with
bedroom,
the,
but turn it around a little bit.
we kinda looked at where the outlets are, where the plumbing is, and, yeah, so.
Okay.
But it's neat, it's different, so.
Because you have the blueprint in here, but it's hard to tell where you're actually.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure. I think Jim was under the impression the meeting's tomorrow night, so
Okay.
I did send him a message.
To upgrade the kitchen and such, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Engineering, attorney, long-range planning and zoning. Recreation board, did you guys meet or
We
next
didn't-
week?
We'll meet
Next.
this
Next Monday, right?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday, okay. Library board, you've got the minutes in your packet.
Just a thought on that library board thing is, we have that dome up there. Why don't we cap that, put like a little roof and walls? And Ryan brought up, just put a light inside that cavity that shows the
stained glass underneath.
Yeah, the stained glass. So then that way we don't have to worry about it, and then it's a lot cheaper to do. We can
Yeah.
just go up there and make like a little roof in the walls, you just box it in, you can insulate it if you want. And then put a light in there and a switch, so when you come in, you can see that your glass.
Well, I know we're not gonna meet until this Thursday, so maybe we can make a couple of calls and see if any contractors would wanna take a look and offer an idea on that.
I know range from talking to David, the
Right.
president, I know Range Cornice had mentioned
Right.
that in the past as
Okay,
being an option, I believe.
Yeah.
that was never presented to the
Okay.
board, so.
Because a dome that size would be
Oh, it would be expensive,
expensive.
yes,
But I'm saying if we capped it and we lit it, I mean,
but if we do spend the money on the dome does come with a warranty. I think it's gonna last 20
Yeah,
or
but-
30 years, so. But, yeah, this would be another option, which,
I mean, you can
It's
slide
like-
and shingle it and you're done up on a roof, you know what I mean? Because it can be just built right over the existing lip and dome that's even there.
well, I know there's a kind of a double dome, and I don't think the bottom one has any issues. The top one has the
Yeah.
cracks. So if that was removed and they hung a light to shine through the lower one, that it would be an idea. It's an idea. Yeah. Okay, well,
Just want to throw it out there.
yep. I'll bring it to the board.
Okay.
Rita, you're going to have a meeting Wednesday
Wednesday at 11:30.
at 11:30? Okay. We've got a sheriff's report in our package.
Yeah, they had a total of 60 calls per month of October, 22 were medical calls, so.
Okay. And Ryan, you have a report?
Yeah, just a quick, just a note on the additional claims that were in front of you. That's just so we don't get a late charge on our phone. And also, I did get a call from the IRRB this past week, and they are gonna approve us for $250,000 for the community infrastructure grant. So that will be approved at their December meeting. I believe it's the 10th. So kind of the next steps after talking to our engineer is we want to get the USDA portion finalized before the end of the year. And what'll come up, obviously next meeting, we're hearing the presentation on the rates from Dave Berg and kind of seeing, he'll have a comparison where we need to be to kind of put the final approval on that and get it out. So that'll be the next big step coming in the next month and a half.
That's very good news. And the Central Sanitary Sewer District,
Yeah, we haven't had a meeting for,
We might try to have a meeting this month.
could be.
in November.
Definitely.
We haven't had some.
We haven't
Well,
had-
it might have, yeah, it might be.
Because we didn't have a meeting last month, so. Unless we're holding out till the end of this, for December. But we'll probably be having a meeting next week on Monday.
Yeah, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, you get the agenda and stuff on our computer, emailed
Okay.
to us, and we haven't gotten it yet, so
Okay,
like Stu, it could be this next Monday.
okay. Council additions to the agenda, we've got one here for a claim to be paid, $134.60, so we don't run into late fees on it. Citizen forum, consent agenda minutes,
Approve the regular minutes of October 16th, 2018.
I'll support it.
any further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Claims,
I'll make the motion, we accept the claims for payroll number 22, October payroll, and the total AP and the addition for a total of $42,477.30.
That's with the addition?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll support.
any further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. First agenda item is a resolution 18-35, disc golf donation from LaVisca Disc Golf Design They are donating $300 for the disc golf course.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 1835.
I'll support.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried, roll call.
Counselor Lehman?
Yes.
Counselor Marcus?
Yes.
Counselor Kuechly?
Yes.
Mayor Swanson?
Yes. Resolution 18-36. This is an appointment to the Central Sanitary Sewer District Board. They wanted somebody appointed.
Prior to,
December 15th this year.
yeah, November 15th is when Norm wanted.
The
The
appointments
appointment, but-
made, but it'll begin next year, correct? The term
Correct,
will
January
begin.
1st.
So I did reach out to John Claridge, since he's running unopposed as mayor. I'm pretty confident that he's probably going to be elected, and asked if he wanted to serve, because in the past, Mayor Pulford had served on this board. So I thought he may want to, and he's very interested in serving, so I'd like to appoint him to serve on the CIRSSD board.
Also move on that motion.
Support.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Roll call?
Counselor Lehman?
Yes.
Counselor Marcus?
Yes.
Counselor Kuechly?
Yes.
Mayor Swanson?
Yes. I'd like to thank Stuart for serving on that board too. You give a lot of time to the community, it's appreciated.
It was tough to make the meeting Monday at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, for a working man, they're not very friendly hours. All right, liquor license renewals. These are for Billy's Pit Stop Pub and Grub and for Jimmy Scraggs LLC Hideaway. We'd like two separate motions on these if we could.
I'll make a motion to approve liquor license renewal for Billy's Bar.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
I'll make a motion for Jimmy Scraggs for the liquor license.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Meds 1, old fire hall changes. This is what we were talking about earlier with Josh. There are a couple of designs that they have in here. That kitchen area. Is that in that main big room too, that kitchen area?
I don't know for sure.
Well, it's a separate room off that room.
Yep,
Okay.
if that's his proposed plan, is to put it in that. I guess I haven't looked at the blueprints, so.
Well, I'm assuming this is a stairway here, and this is that room on the north wall.
Yeah.
No, right here.
This is where the staircase comes up right here, isn't it? Oh, they are over there.
Because the back, they're moving the door, taking the, because the door isn't right here.
We're looking at the other design.
This is just how it is right now.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom over here.
Oh, they're just gonna use the,
Remember, there's that little.
Yeah, right.
kitchen there?
So is there an existing little
There
kitchen
is
there?
currently an existing
Okay.
kitchen there,
Okay.
okay.
just a sink and.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a hookup up there, and they're going to turn it into. And this would be on, the agreement is that, in the agreement, it says that any permanent changes must be approved by the council, but they will pay for all of the improvements they'll be making up there, so. I
Yeah,
think
this
this
is
is all
just a-
beneficial to the building and for their business.
This is giving them privacy of having guys and girls working there during the night to sleep, so.
Right, right, and a 24-hour coverage that they are providing, so.
It's a win-win situation.
Can we have a motion to approve this?
I'll make a motion that we approve authorizing Med Ones to update the old fire hall at their expense.
Support.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. All right, the Community Center Curling Club food license. I'm glad that you've been able to talk to a couple of them, and it sounds like this is really the way to go, to change our liquor, or our food license, liquor license, food license.
Yeah, from talking to both Tim and Denise, they've been in discussions with this gentleman from the state for a while, and they both had no problem with it. The only note I had in there was the city did split the cost of that food license for the community center with them, and that should probably be a motion if the council chooses to do that again.
Well, the first motion should be to
Not renew the current.
not renew the current license.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to not renew the current license with the state.
Support.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Do we want to continue splitting the cost of the license? I know you and I had talked about this, Ryan, when we have weddings down there or graduation events or any of those kind of things, they don't really need this license for that.
No, those are private events. Those.
So the deer hunter banquet, same thing there, right?
Yeah.
So the only ones who use the food license is the curling club?
Yeah.
For the events that are held up there, correct.
Okay. Well, with the change in the liquor, in the food license that we're going to, it's gonna change the rate from $490 a year to $290 a year. Do we want to split that bill with them, or do we want them to?
So we've always paid the whole thing, didn't we, before?
We've paid the whole thing, and then they've reimbursed us for half of it.
I think we can pay half this year, but with the intent that next year you're on your own. You know, this is your benefit from this, we're not. You know, help them out this year and next year, you know, it's yours. Also, I'd like to just propose or bring it out is just give the curling club building. I mean, we don't use it. It's really was actually built by the curling club. The city kind of helped them out because basically was on the insurance part of it. And they helped us out with a bond that we couldn't come up with the money. So basically it was being built as a curling club. I'm just saying, just a thought to throw it in front of you guys is let the curling club do whatever they want with the building.
If they disband, then what happens to the building?
Well, we can, we'd have to say something about that. I mean, whoever president of a curling club can't sell a building and put the money in his pocket. It have to be, I mean, I don't know, it's a thought, but your thing is a thought too.
Yeah. Well, it's something to look into.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not opposing it right now, but.
For now, the question on the table is if we want to split the cost of the license. That's not a lot of money.
I would think that we can put the cost in. Then it's a licensed food kitchen, and if somebody needs to use it, they can.
So I would,
You want to make a motion to that effect, or?
well, I'd make the motion that we split the cost this year with intent of next year, you're on your own.
I'll support.
When that comes up next year, then,
Can that be negotiable?
it would be negotiable at that point, wouldn't it?
We could bring that up again next year.
Well, it would come up under, for renewal.
I mean,
wouldn't it?
how I would view it, since the food license would be going into the curling club's name, and say the curling club wanted the city to pay a portion of the license, pay half it, I think it would be their responsibility to come approach the council and ask at that time.
For next year, is
For-
that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it would be in their,
it would be in their
it wouldn't even
name.
come to the city.
Right. Okay. So the motion on the table is that we're gonna pay it this year, and next year, they're on their own,
Yeah, that was my motion.
and you
And
support
he
that?
started
Or,
it.
Okay.
if they wanna come asking, then you come ask.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Special council meeting to canvass the elections. We have to have this meeting.
And it could take place not before Friday, so on or after the night.
November 9th. So would next Tuesday work? Is there a window where we're supposed to do this? Can it wait till our next regular council meeting?
No, I believe it has to be done within,
In so many days?
I think it's 10 days. I would have to double check, but I think it's 10 days.
Okay. So would next week, the 13th, next Tuesday, is that okay for
So.
everybody?
Yes.
And what time? Could any-
6?
4 o'clock?
If anybody
4
could do it at 4, it'd be easier for our
Well,
clerks.
it's easier for, yeah.
Yeah,
4 is good for me.
4? 4.
okay, all right. I have that in a motion?
I'll make a motion that we have a special meeting, November 13th at 4 o'clock for the election
Canvassing.
results.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Now I need a motion to close the open meeting.
Make a motion to close the open meeting.
We will have a discussion about our union contract.
I'll support that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
Make a motion that we open the closed meeting and resume our regular meeting, I guess.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. This meeting is adjourned.